Making your own seasonings at home is incredibly simple and sometimes is easier and requires fewer ingredients than you might think. So today I'm going to make one of my favorite seasoned salts to share with you. Celery salt is one of my absolute favorite seasoned salts that we use in our house. We put it over asparagus, we put it on chicken, we put it on fish, and on all sorts of vegetable dishes. And you might be surprised at how absolutely easy it is to make it at home, and it's going to use a waste product for you. Now, if you go to the grocery store and you buy celery salt, you're probably buying celery seed salt, which is where they take the celery seed and they blend that up with salt. If it's coming from the grocery store, they probably blend it with a lot of stabilizers and preservatives and who knows what else. But today we're going to be making a version of celery salt that actually uses something that is considered a waste product often, and that is the celery leaf. Now, on homegrown celery like this is, you get a lot of leaf. You're going to get a lot more than anything you see at the grocery store. That's because they've already chopped off most of the leaf part off the celery when you get it out of the grocery store. But we all know that celery at the grocery store does still have some leaves on it. So you can save up those leaves when you get that celery. Just pop them into a bag in your freezer until you have a couple of cups of celery leaves. And that's what this is. Now, aside from the celery leaf, all you need is some really good quality salt. Now, you guys know I absolutely love Redmond real salt. That's what I use for pretty much everything. I love it that it has so many different health benefits in it, has a lot of minerals in it. We're talking over 60 different minerals, and it actually has multiple different types of chlorides, which is really good for your body. So it's not just all sodium chloride. So I like it, and that's what we use here in the house. So I have here a half cup of Redmond real salt, and this is just a fine salt. The first step to doing this, though, is going to be to dry out your celery leaf. Now, you can do this in a dehydrator or in an oven. In an oven, it often only takes about 20 minutes, and you're going to change it just a little bit, but I'll show you how. Today, I'm going to be using my dehydrator. So I have my dehydrator trays, and I'm just going to lay out about 2 cups of just the leaf. You could put the stalks in here, but I am literally going to crumble this by hand, and the little bits of stalks won't crumble real well. So I'm taking out the thicker stems and just putting the leaf on here. If you wanted to use the stalk, you could do that. You'll just have to pop the whole mixture into a blender or a food processor or a spice grinder, like a coffee grinder, at the end, just to get it nice and smooth. Okay, so we just lay out a couple of cups. Now, if you want to do this with just your oven, you would put this on a cookie sheet and you turn your oven on to the absolute lowest setting that it has and pop this in. You'd have to stir it around, every probably 5 minutes. Give it a little bit of a stir and a check to make sure that nothing is starting to burn or brown. You don't want that. And as soon as it's completely crispy to the touch and crumbles easily, then you'll know it's ready. Take it out, let it cool down on the counter for just a few minutes until it's ready to work with. Okay, so 2 cups of celery leaf, either on your cookie sheet and into the oven or onto your dehydrator tray and into your dehydrator. It'll take about 2 hours, maybe 3 hours in your dehydrator. I have some that I went ahead and did yesterday, and it's all ready to go. Now again, this is half a cup of salt to 2 cups of fresh celery leaf. So there were 2 cups here when it was fresh. And now I am literally gonna take this and just crumble it in my hands. I wanna make this really easy. And this is a fun project even the little kids can do. They love getting to crumble up the leaves. Look at that. And again, if you wanted to be a little more sophisticated about it, you could put the whole thing into a spice blender or grinder, dehydrator. I'm just picking out some of the stemmier parts as I go. Oh, the smell of this is so good. For something dried, it just has an incredibly fresh, bright smell. And you guys, that's as hard as this is. That is right there, as soon as I get this all blended up, this is celery salt. This is going to keep on your pantry pretty much until you go to use it, but the flavors are gonna be really nice and bright for about the first 3 months, and then it'll start to lose something. This is exactly why they put all those preservatives in there in the grocery store to begin with, because they want to retain that flavor for longer. So when you get it after it's been sitting for a couple years on the grocery store shelf, it still tastes like something. But here, when we're doing it ourselves at home, we can make the absolutely fresh version that not only tastes like something, but still has all the nutrients in there. And there you have it, your own amazing celery salt. And oh, it smells good and it tastes great. You can do this as exact same thing with some dried lemon peel to make a lemon salt. You could do a dried garlic to make a garlic salt. And oh, it's absolutely amazing. Hey, if you want to check out other salts, my favorite salt, check out this video right here.